Welcome viewers to VoyageVault. Join us on an exciting journey through Egypt to discover some of the top destinations and attractions this magnificent country has to offer. Known as the cradle of civilization, Egypt has a rich cultural and historical significance spanning over 5,000 years. Home to ancient wonders like the pyramids and the Sphinx, Egypt's artifacts and monuments provide a glimpse into its storied past. In this video, we will count down from number 10 to number 1 of the must-see destinations you absolutely cannot miss in Egypt. From impressive temples to vibrant cities overflowing with culture, we will tour some of Egypt's most fascinating sights. Strap in and get ready for an adventure through the best of Egypt. Coming in at number 10 of our must-see destinations in Egypt is the ancient city of Abydos. Located in the Suhaj Governorate of Upper Egypt, Abydos was an important city in ancient times and today contains one of Egypt's most significant archaeological sites. The main attraction is the Temple of Seti I, a monumental structure dedicated to the god Osiris that was built during the 19th dynasty by the powerful pharaoh Seti I. This beautifully decorated temple contains 7 sanctuaries and some of the best preserved reliefs and inscriptions found in Egypt, providing incredible insights into the reign of Seti I. One of the most intriguing artifacts discovered at the Temple of Seti I is the Abydos King List. This list carved on a wall of the temple contains the names of 76 pharaohs, from the 1st dynasty through to Seti I's own 19th dynasty. The Abydos King List provides an extraordinary record that allows historians to better understand the order and chronology of ancient Egypt's complicated dynastic history. In more recent times, the Temple of Seti I was almost destroyed by quarrying in the early 19th century. Thankfully, archaeologists were able to intervene and preserve this temple with its incredibly rare and priceless reliefs and inscriptions, including the one-of-a-kind Abydos King List. Abydos provides a look into one of the most historically significant cities in ancient Egypt, and the Temple of Seti I is a true wonder containing mysteries and insights that continue to be uncovered today. This ancient temple is absolutely a must-see destination for anyone interested in Egyptology or history. The spectacular natural wonder that is number 9 on our countdown is Egypt's White Desert. Located around 300 kilometers north of Hajj in the Farafra region of the Western Desert, the White Desert is an incredible sight to behold. This Egyptian national park gets its name from the unique and stunning white chalk rock formations that make up the landscape. Towering mushroom-shaped pillars, arched cliffs, and odd-shaped boulders create an alien atmosphere unlike anywhere else on the planet. These geological formations come from chalk deposits that have been eroded over time by sandstorms and winds, creating what looks like a snowy white lunar landscape contrasted with golden orange sand dunes. Exploring the White Desert is like walking through a natural rock art museum, with rock pillars and arches emerging like sculptures from the desert sands. The contrast of the white and orange colors along with the surreal shapes creates an otherworldly experience as you trek through the unique terrain. The best time to visit the extraordinary White Desert is in the cooler months between October and April. Avoid the peak summer months when daytime temperatures can reach over 40 C/105 F. Prime activities include 4-wheel driving, ATV tours, camping under the stars, and appreciating the stark beauty of your surroundings. With its alien vistas and moon-like environment, the White Desert is Egypt's most visually stunning and bizarre natural landscape. If you want to capture that perfect Instagram-worthy shot unlike anywhere else on Earth, make sure to add the White Desert to your Egyptian itinerary. The unforgettable scenery will make it easily one of the top highlights of your trip. The vibrant port city of Alexandria grabs spot number 8 on our countdown of top destinations in Egypt. This major city on Egypt's Mediterranean coast has an illustrious history stretching back to its founding by Alexander the Great in 331 BC. In ancient times, Alexandria was the seat of learning and culture in the Hellenistic world. The Great Library of Alexandria housed centuries of scholarship, and the city was home to towering Pharos Lighthouse, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Today, the ultramodern Library of Alexandria, known as the Bibliotheca Alexandrina, continues this legacy as a world-class cultural institution and research hub. Other top sites to visit in Alexandria include the 15th century Cat Bay Fort, constructed on the site of the ancient Pharos Lighthouse, and Pompey's Pillar, a nearly 100-foot tall granite column built around 300 AD. The Com el Dica archaeological site contains a well-preserved Roman theatre and villa remains that provide a glimpse into Ptolemaic-era Alexandria. Beyond its ancient roots, Alexandria today is Egypt's second-largest city and a contemporary cultural hotspot. With its miles of beautiful Mediterranean beaches, lively cafe culture, and world-class dining, Alexandria provides the perfect blend of Egypt's ancient past and vibrant present. Come immerse yourself in 3,000 years of history, while also enjoying the modern amenities and coastal living of one of the Mediterranean's great cities. Nestled deep in Egypt's western desert, the enchanting Siwa Oasis is number 7 on our countdown. Located only 50 kilometers from the Libyan border, Siwa is one of Egypt's most isolated settlements, surrounded by hundreds of kilometers of arid desert sands. Despite its remote location, Siwa has been inhabited for thousands of years and developed a unique local culture. The indigenous Siwi people have their own distinct language, called Siwi, which has Berber origins. Many traditions and customs practiced in Siwa differ from other parts of Egypt, showcasing the oasis' unique identity and history. Siwi women in particular have several distinguishing customs, including traditional silver jewelry, elaborate henna tattoos, and brightly embroidered garments. In addition to its fascinating culture, Siwa is also home to ancient ruins and historical sites. During the 26th dynasty, Egyptians built the Temple of the Oracle of Amun here, as Siwa's oracle was reputed throughout the ancient world. Alexander the Great himself made the arduous journey through the desert to consult the famous oracle. Siwa is also dotted with the remains of ancient mud brick fortresses known as shali, which housed entire towns and villages. Climbing through the crumbling passageways of 11th century Shali Fortress provides a glimpse into how Siwans lived in this desert sanctuary. From Greek and Roman baths to towering palm groves, Siwa's historical sites attest to its strategic importance for millennia. For travelers seeking an oasis getaway far from the bustle of Egypt's cities, Siwa is a can't-miss destination. Spend a few days soaking up the laid-back small-town atmosphere, exploring ruins and natural springs, and learning about one of Egypt's most captivating subcultures. Siwa offers an immersive desert adventure into an Egypt few visitors experience. At number 6 on our must-see list in Egypt is the incredible Egyptian Museum located in the heart of Cairo. With over 120,000 ancient artifacts spanning 5,000 years of Egypt's history, this museum houses one of the world's most extensive collections of ancient Egyptian antiquities. The Egyptian Museum first opened in 1902 and has been essential in preserving Egypt's archaeological heritage and discoveries ever since. Exhibits are spread throughout a massive 2-story building, with everything from colossal statues to delicate jewelry on display. But the star attractions are the treasures of King Tutankhamun. On the upper floor, you'll find an entire section devoted to the treasures of Tutankhamun and other artifacts from the Valley of the Kings. Marvel at King Tut's golden funerary mask and beautifully decorated sarcophagi. See weapons, games, and jewelry from the young pharaoh's intact tomb, giving incredible insights into royal life in ancient Egypt. With so many artifacts to take in, you could easily spend an entire day immersed in Egypt's past at this museum. The Egyptian Museum provides the best overview of ancient Egypt under one roof. Through the preservation and display of antiquities, this museum allows us to discover Egypt's grandeur and traditions spanning thousands of years. The magnificent rock-cut temples of Abu Simbel occupy spot number 5 in our Egyptian travel countdown. Located near Egypt's southern border with Sudan, Abu Simbel is the site of 2 enormous sandstone temples built in the 13th century BCE by the powerful pharaoh Ramses II. These imposing temples were constructed to revere and deify Ramses II while also intimidating Egypt's Nubian neighbors through a display of Egypt's might. Ramses II had the Great Temple built to demonstrate his alleged divine nature as a living god. 4 colossal 20-meter statues of a seated Ramses II adorned the front of the temple, gazing out imposingly across the Nile. Meanwhile, the small temple was dedicated to Ramses' chief queen Nefertari and the goddess Hathor. The temple facades and interior chambers are elaborately decorated with reliefs and inscriptions showcasing Ramses II's military victories and divine right to rule. The scale and preservation of the temples are astonishing, providing incredible insights into the ambition and ego of Ramses II. The Abu Simbel complex reflects the engineering capabilities of ancient Egypt, having been constructed high above the Nile to avoid inundation from the river's annual flooding. In the 1960s, the temples faced a new threat: submersion under Lake Nasser, created by the construction of the Aswan High Dam. In a remarkable archaeological rescue project, the entire Abu Simbel complex was dismantled and relocated to higher ground, piece by piece. This painstaking process preserved the temples and their invaluable reliefs intact for the future. Visiting Abu Simbel today, you can marvel at the grandeur of Ramses II and ancient Egypt's architectural skills as you gaze up at the massive rock-cut facades. Abu Simbel's scale, detail, and historic preservation make it one of Egypt's most treasured archaeological sites and an absolute must-see. Sitting pretty at number 4 on our countdown is the city of Aswan. Located in southern Egypt where the Nile River begins its journey northward, Aswan has been strategically important throughout ancient and modern Egyptian history. Aswan enjoys a subtropical climate, sunny weather, and spectacular desert scenery. This environment made it an important settlement in ancient times. Its location at the First Cataract, a series of treacherous rapids, allowed Aswan to become a major trade center despite dividing Upper and Lower Egypt. One of Aswan's jewels is the Temple of Philae, located on an island in the Nile. This temple complex was dedicated to the goddess Isis, an important figure in Egyptian mythology. Construction began around 380 BCE, with various pharaohs adding monuments at Philae up until the Roman era in the 3rd century CE. Impressive highlights include the imposing 30-meter-high first pylon entrance, decorative reliefs in the colonnade of Nectanebo I, and the unique Trajan's kiosk with 14 columns topped by the carvings of Hathor. While Philae bears the markings of Greek and Roman rulers, its importance throughout ancient Egypt is undeniable. Today, Aswan is the gateway for most Nile cruises through Upper Egypt. Sailing on a cruise ship from Aswan allows you to relax as you take in millennia-old temples and the timeless desert landscapes along the Nile. No Egyptian adventure is complete without a visit to Aswan and the majestic Temple of Philae. The beating heart of historic Cairo, our number 3 destination is the district known as Islamic Cairo. This vibrant area contains some of the world's greatest medieval Islamic architecture, attracting visitors who want to discover Cairo's immense cultural legacy. Founded in the 10th century, Islamic Cairo became a center of religion, culture, and trade in the Islamic world. Impressive mosques, madrasas, palaces, and markets were constructed throughout the district. Walking these busy streets provides an immersion into Islamic and Carian history. One highlight is the Al-Azhar Mosque, founded in 970 AD and today one of Egypt's oldest universities specializing in Islamic studies. The mosque's central courtyard displays the evolving styles of Islamic architecture over the centuries. Nearby, the maze-like 600-year-old Khan el-Khalili Bazaar is packed with shops and stalls selling spices, crafts, clothing and souvenirs. Other top sites include the towering 14th-century Mosque Madrasa of Sultan Hassan with its intricately carved minaret and the restored 900-year-old Al-Hakim by Amr Allah Mosque and its famous Bab al-Futur gates. A stroll through the atmospheric cemetery at the City of the Dead reveals hundreds of intricately decorated medieval Islamic tombs and mausoleums. From grand monuments to bustling back alleyways, Old Cairo immerses you in over 1,000 years of architectural and cultural splendor at the intersection of Islam, the Middle East, and Northern Africa. This pleasurable barrage on the senses and mind can't be missed. The runner-up on our countdown and a must for any first-time visitor to Egypt is the city of Luxor. Once the capital of ancient Egypt, Luxor contains two of the country's grandest and most famous sites, Karnak Temple and the Valley of the Kings. At the heart of ancient Thebes lies Karnak Temple, a sprawling complex that was the religious center of Egypt for over 2,000 years. Constructed over centuries by successive pharaohs, this massive site features towering obelisks, elaborate hypostyle halls, chapels, pylons and sanctuaries dedicated to Amun-Ra and other deities. Wandering through the multitude of monuments provides glimpses into the rituals, grandeur and power associated with ancient Egypt's gods and rulers. Across the Nile, the Valley of the Kings harbors the subterranean tombs of pharaohs and nobles hidden within the desert cliffs. The most famous, of course, is King Tutankhamun's tomb, filled with golden treasures and intact chambers that revealed invaluable insights when discovered in 1922. But new tombs and chambers are still being uncovered today. In 2022, archaeologists excavated an industrial bakery complex near the Valley of the Kings. Finds like this bakery help fill in details about how the workers who built the tombs lived and ate. And scans in King Tut's tomb uncovered hidden passages and metallic artifacts, sparking new theories about his death. Luxor is where ancient Egypt's archaeological wonders abound. From Karnak's rows of ram-headed sphinxes to the artwork adorning tomb walls in the Valley of the Kings, this is the ideal place to immerse yourself in Egyptian history and start piecing together the intriguing mysteries of its kings and queens that still remain. Topping our list, and no doubt Egypt's most iconic site, it's the Giza Pyramid Complex. Located just outside Cairo, the Giza Plateau is home to the Great Pyramids, the Sphinx, and other monuments built during ancient Egypt's Old Kingdom period over 4,500 years ago. Towering over the plateau, the Pyramid of Khufu is the oldest and largest of the three colossal pyramids here. When built around 2500 BCE, Khufu's pyramid stood nearly 150 meters tall as a testament to the pharaoh's divine status. Neighboring pyramids were constructed for Khufu's son Khafra and grandson Menkaure. Guarding the pyramids is the mysterious Sphinx, carved from bedrock with the face of a pharaoh and the body of a lion. This monumental statue stretches 73 meters long and represents a form of the solar deity. Theorem and temples surround the Sphinx, providing more insights into ancient Egyptian religion and funerary complexes. The pyramid's scale, precision, and engineering continue to puzzle researchers. Just how did ancient Egyptians lift massive blocks of limestone and granite to such heights without modern machinery? Investigations into ramp systems, levers, pulleys, and wetting sand reveal the complex solutions likely used to construct these architectural masterpieces. A trip to Egypt would be incomplete without taking in the magnificence of the Giza pyramids from up close. When you stand at Giza gazing up at the peak of Khufu's pyramid, you feel the powerful legacy of ancient Egypt's accomplishments. We may never fully unlock all the mysteries of the pyramid's construction and symbolism, but they will forever stand as monuments to ingenuity. And those are our picks for the top 10 must-see destinations in Egypt. From millennia-old temples to vibrant modern cities, Egypt offers amazing diversity in historical sites, culture, and natural landscapes to experience. The ancient wonders found along the Nile, created by pharaohs long ago, continue to entrance visitors today. Each destination provides a glimpse into Egypt's proud past and dynamic present. If you want to see more videos exploring the people, places, history, and culture around the world, remember to subscribe and join us for many more exciting journeys around the world.